Come on, I know you're a TV movie, but you're a Disney TV movie. Don't you have any budget? Anyway, they get back to the toy shop, only to find a Stromboli waiting for them, who somehow knew that Geppetto would be able to free Pinocchio. Either that, or he just decided to break in for the lulz.
I think you have something that belongs to me.
So Stromboli flaunts his contract because I guess he's too lame to have something like an axe or a knife. Even though it's a Disney film and they usually go edgy like that. I don't know. But Geppetto offers him something else in exchange for Pinocchio. Initially, Stromboli refuses, but then he offers him everything. Something that makes Stromboli hesitant. Unfortunately, he decides to sing about it.
You can take my favorite chair. Go on, take it. I don't care.
Actually, I really like this scene because the way Stromboli acts at first actually makes you think he's going to change his ways and listen.
I'm sorry, but a contract's a contract.
If I had a bank account, you could take the whole amount. Things and riches, what are they? Since I gave my heart away to...
This is very nice. But I want the boy!
Only to eventually just take Pinocchio anyway. The blue cop-out shows after that, and for some reason, despite having magical powers, she says she can't help him because of the contract. Unless you consider giving him a black eye helping.
Just because you have a contract doesn't mean I have to like you.
Then she tries to leave, thank you, but Geppetto calls her back. Look, I've got 2 more minutes of screen time, and then they have to stop paying me extra. What? Geppetto then asks her, in song, because he can, to be turned into a puppet. Again, wasn't he already? Because he just can't live without Pinocchio.
Make me wood or stone or clay, since you took my heart away.
Alright, I'll save you guys. Just stop singing. So she turns Pinocchio into a real boy, which means apparently just taking the lines off his face. Yay, I don't have any more mud in my eyes. Stromboli then begs the fairy to cut him a break because he's the only decent actor in this film, but she responds by giving him another black eye and hitting him with specks of light for a bit before he runs away. Oh, screw this, man, I'm going back to gargoyles. Actually, you could argue he didn't get what he wanted in the end, but that's not the strongest comeuppance in the world. While we're on that fact, did anybody see the Pleasure Island guys get any comeuppance? They're probably still snatching boys from off the street to work in the coal mines as donkeys. No punishment? Nothing? Really? Actually, that's something from the original Pinocchio that I didn't like either. Why didn't any of the villains ever get any comeuppance? Foulfellow, Stromboli, the Pleasure Island crew? Why? I mean, the only villain that actually did get any comeuppance was the one who was basically a designated villain. It wasn't Monstro's fault. Oh well, whatever. They sing a little more, the crowd decides to spontaneously join them. They go back inside the toy shop, it's renamed to Geppetto and Son, and they all live happily ever after.
So that's Geppetto, and how does it hold up?
Well, for all the nitpicking I did, it's not actually that bad. Oh, it's bad, it's definitely bad, but it's not the worst. The songs aren't terrible, and there's 1 or 2 that I actually like, especially Pleasure Island. And Brent Spiner and anybody with a credit that was in the film under 10 minutes was good. Unfortunately, its potential is ruined by some bad lyrics, bad singing skills, and bad acting by both of our leads. On top of that, it doesn't quite know what film it wants to be, a comedy, a children's film, or both, which I think could be blamed on putting 2 comedians in the spot of the leads. Drew, your stand-up can be funny some of the time, but if I didn't enjoy you in any of the 3 shows now that you've been on, why would I enjoy you here? Your written humor isn't funny, you can't act, and you can't sing. And Dreyfus? What were you thinking? You're actually funny, which is another reason why your performance is just painful to watch.
It's a guilty pleasure, to say the least. And I'd say that if you can weather the poor performances by Adkins, Dreyfus, and Carey, I'd say this movie's worth taking a look at. Just one look, though. I'm Project Shadow 99, and hopefully there will be more movie reviews to come.
Leisure Island. It's that what's for supper candy cake and Island. See that window, why not break it? See that that toy there, I'll just take it. And you'll never have a lesson or a chore to do. Rules and limits, it's Kiss Goodbye Land. Pleasure Island welcomes you.
Please examine the bunny.